Welcome back to the Hardcore series. This is episode 4, and in my last video on the OP Survival series, I mentioned that I had an announcement, and that announcement was I'm taking a break from that series for a bit. And so if you haven't heard about that, there it is. So I'm going to be spending a bit more time in this world because I want to pump out some more videos. So with that out of the way, now I've got to update all the viewers on what I have done since the end of the last video. Unlike that video, I have done some work before starting this video. And let's start with the area over here. You might notice that my hotbar has gotten an upgrade. I've got 4 enchanted diamond tools, and before I look at those, I want to show off what I've done over there. And I've also got a steady supply of golden carrots, so I no longer need to be killing the cows for food. Maybe I'll just use up all the steak for later from the leather that I'm gathering. I think I will be fine on food for the rest of the series, I think. So over here, I've started building this house that I'm gonna have. I know what I kind of want to do. I built it in a creative testing world. But it's not exactly what I want to do. I've changed up a few things. I added like a fishing net that's hanging down here, and then some more of these stilts that are going straight into the water. I'll probably add a few more of these around. Also, that reminds me, I still haven't finished this. So this farm has been working. I've got some down here, and I've been selling a whole lot of them. Hold on, let me look at my emerald chest. Take a look at that. All the emeralds that I've gotten here, plus all of the books that I've bought. And I bought a lot of books. The villager breeder has been working perfectly. This zombie Bernard has been working perfectly as well. I have these 3 farmer villagers that I turned into zombies and then cured them. So now I can sell 1 pumpkin and 1 melon for 1 emerald each, instead of the normal 6 or 4. So that is a really good source of emeralds and experience. So I've got 3 of those guys, and plus I've expanded the trading hall to be 2-sided. I was originally thinking of making 1 long line of villagers, and then maybe it wraps around and then comes back this side, but I don't know how long this is going to be. So I don't know where to wrap it around, so I decided to just have a section where you can choose which side to go to. If I want to go here, I'll leave it as it is right now, but if I want to move a villager into a slot in this row, I can click that and then it'll keep going on the path that I want. So I've got room for 1 more villager farmer right here, and then I can build out however many slots I need for the librarians over here. And that's kind of all I've got to show in this area. I also have this brewing stand, which I got from blaze rods from the nether, which was actually a really close call. I really do not want to go back to the nether. It sucks. And I was very relieved when I learned that you don't need to have nether warts to make the weakness potions for the curing process, because I forgot those after I went to the nether. I'm like, oh no, if I need awkward potions, it's going to be a disaster. But it's all good, and I was able to use those villagers to get some emeralds and some experience so that I can eventually build up these tools. Look at this. These are perfect tools, except for they're not netherite. All I did was just copy over the enchantments from my OP Survival series. I just went back and forth looking at which enchantments I need, because I already figured that all out on that world, so why even bother checking which enchantments I need. So I got all the villagers that I needed. I think I showed off a few of these, but over here we've got like knockback 2, looting 3, sharpness 5, sweeping edge 3. I actually accidentally did 2 sweeping edge guys, so this one and also this one both have sweeping edge 3, so I'll have to dispose of one of them, and then I'll replace it with another better trade. This guy, curse. Oh, I never locked this guy in, so yeah, this is just an extra guy. So I can change this to whatever. Let's see if I get something good. No. Well, we'll deal with this guy later. So yeah, I was able to get all the enchantments that I need to make these perfect tools. And now I just need to move on to the armor, because my armor, well, it kind of sucks. I only have protection 4 on my chest plate, plus it's almost broken. So today is going to be focusing on getting my god armor. I'm going to be doing a whole lot of trading, not only for the experience, but also to get the books, and also enough experience to enchant manually, to get at least 1 or 2 max enchantments, like Unbreaking 3, maybe, and then I don't have to worry about getting that book. So now we gotta move on to a project that I worked on, I think almost just as long as this, and I don't know what to feel about it. I've gotta walk or boat all the way over here. The next thing is completely unrelated to everything else. I actually started a skeleton mob farm, and I did that to get a steady supply of experience and also some bone meal if I eventually do need it. But I haven't been using it a whole lot because it kind of sucks. So down here I have the elevator to go up, and then this just drops all the way down to this room. In there is a skeleton spawner. I just wait down here, and they spawn so unfrequently. They like barely ever spawn. Here, finally, 1. There's 2, 3, 4. All right, finally they're coming in. So I can just sit here and kill them. Haven't done a whole lot of farming. Yeah, the caves around here, which is where I was exploring until I found this spawner eventually, which is behind that wall right there. I had to light up these entire caves to minimize the spawning of other mobs in these caves, so I can maximize the spawning in this one dark room with the spawner. And it sucks. I don't know why. Maybe it's always been like this, but I guess if I need bone meal, I'll have this. But as far as experience is concerned, I'm much better off with villager trading. So now I'm gonna head back up and let's work on getting some god armor. Alright everyone, it has been 2 very grindy days since the last time that I updated you on this world. I haven't been playing the whole time. I did a little bit on the OP world, but I also did a heck of a lot of trading here. And I have gotten all of the armor that I want, minus soul speed 3 and minus netherite, of course. Other than that, all the armor that I have is pretty much perfect, exactly how I wanted it. So let's go over what I've got here, starting with the helmet. Basically, the highest versions of the enchants that are not mutually exclusive. So stuff like respiration, aqua affinity, and then mending. And unbreaking, obviously you want those because there's nothing else that you can have to replace them. They're just there. And then I chose protection, just good old-fashioned protection. On that, my chest plate, I chose fire protection, leggings, blast protection, and then the boots, protection again. And the way I chose the protections is that if I'm going to die in fire or lava, I'm probably going to have some time before it happens because it slowly happens. Unlike dying from a blast, like a creeper, like blast protection helps you with. It's just in an instant. But fire, it takes a while. And so I'm thinking that if I have my chest plate over here and I'm using my elytra as default whenever I get those, I can switch to the chest plate and then I will be more protected from the fire. And then I kind of already told you why I want the leggings. I'm always going to have these leggings on. I will always want blast protection to survive a creeper blast to the face. I tested it out in survival with elytra, which counts as no armor at all. And then protection, helmet, and boots, plus blast protection leggings, and I do survive. Just barely, but it does work. So I'm going with that. So now that I've got all geared up, I've got all the tools that I want. Maybe I'll actually make a silk touch pick though, but that'll be easy. I've got all the armor that I will want. I have no idea what I'm gonna do next. So I'm gonna give you a bit of surprise, because for me right now, it'll be a surprise because I have no idea what I'm gonna do. But let's cut to that in 3, 2, 1. Bam, there it is, iron farm. Done and dusted, I hope, because it has been working, and this was a pretty big pain to set up. But hopefully I should be set on a good supply of iron for now. If I ever need a bulk of iron, I can stack this vertically, and that should be harder to get the villagers and the zombies up, but I don't know. Might be worth it. I think I took a screenshot of what it looked like when I had the rails going up to lead the villagers, because I used that breeding system. I don't even think there's any villagers left. Yeah, they're all gone. And I had to throw a whole lot more carrots so they would make more villagers. Now there is 3 in each section, so that's 12 total villagers, and then 2 zombies that are constantly jumping and scaring the villagers who want to spawn more. Oh, look at that. Nice. I will take that. 8 glow ink sacks from that. There's probably an axolotl around here because there's corpses floating in the water. And I actually have the nearest death experience that I've had so far in this world to share with you. So just take a look at this. Okay, everybody, I am in quite the pickle here. Oh, this is really bad. I was working on the iron farm and I accidentally hit one of the iron golems, and there's a whole group of them, so I don't want to swing again. And I was trying to kill it, but I couldn't, and I'm down to like 2 or 3 hearts. So I just logged off, and now I'm gonna try to survive. So I've had some time to kind of think of what I'm going to do to survive, and I thought that I might as well start recording, because if I'm gonna die, I might as well be recording. But if you're watching this, you probably already know if I'm going to die or live here. I think I can pull this off. I think I'm gonna live if I can switch quickly to my 4th slot on the hotbar. That is my pickaxe. And then if I just dig straight down, I should be fine, because the iron golems can't fit through a 1 block gap in the ground. So here we go. If I get hit once, I think I'm dead. And I think I have a little bit of time to pull this off. So let's go. 3, 2, 1. Please don't die. This is the first near-death encounter I've had so far. Oh! I accidentally hit another one. Oh, that was... Oh no. I'm gonna cover that up. Alright. I'm gonna eat first. And now I need to figure out a way to get out of here. So yeah. Looks like I survived. I should be fine from now. Oof. I think if I dig straight this way, I will eventually reach the edge, because this is kind of like a hill right here. You are kidding me. It was only like a few seconds I stopped recording. This is the hole that I dug down, and then I was going over here to get back up. And I don't even know what to say. This is like the worst, best luck I've ever had. So yeah, that was terrible, but I did get 1 ancient debris out of it. It's right here. Ancient debris. It's not enough to make an ingot yet. I think I need 4 or 5 to make 1 ingot, but it's a good start, and I think I'll wait a bit longer to go looking for netherite. So the way this farm works, you probably already can tell, but just for those who don't know, the basic idea is that villages spawn iron golems, and so I've got kind of like a mini village here. Maybe there's 4 villages, I don't know how technical that is. And the villagers are scared by the zombies, so they want to spawn more iron golems. And they get spawned somewhere in between these portals, and they get instantly teleported to the nether where they're killed. In my OP survival series, I have a very tall iron farm, which is multiple stacked on top of each other. And the flaw with that is that they are all still in the same vertical area. So it doesn't matter how many there are, the villagers are only going to spawn a certain amount of iron golems. And with this farm, they all instantly get teleported to the nether, so there's plenty of room to spawn more later. So that's just kind of the basic idea. And now I'm going to head into the nether, which is my portal's right over there, and we'll take a look at what I've gotten so far, which probably won't be a lot because I like just finished it pretty much. Here's the farm, the portal's right here, and the farm is right over here, so it's really close. And it is working. There's an iron golem getting burned to death. There's another one. Working perfectly. Ooh. Look at that. That is more than I expected. That is awesome. When I tested this design in a creative world, it was not this good. There's more. They just keep on racking in. And they walk off because they don't know that a trapdoor is closed or open. So they just casually walk off like so. And they're tall enough to get burned by the lava, but the items get dropped into the hoppers. This middle one is not getting a whole lot though. I don't know why that is. So that is really good to have now. And there's a few more quintessential item farms that I need to make, like slime and gunpowder being the big two that I still need to get. And so I think in the next episode, we're going to focus on a gunpowder farm. So look forward to that. Oh, this is just so great. This world is really coming together. As long as I focus on the farm's production right now, and then I can really focus on building later, while also having some productivity in mind with that. So that's all I've got for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.